know who to play with. And these know who to play with.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the 34. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Murray here on 1st down. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. There he goes. Right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Man in motion here. To throw here on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Cardinals football. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Gets this one to Harrison. And he'll get it up to the 44. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Arizona. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10, Murray. Gets everything he has under this throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pull that in front further, 13-zip. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They go right back to Hall. And solid running there gets him forward to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need one more now on third down. Here's Hall once more. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. Ball at the 33 for first down. They've got a man in motion. On first and 10, it's Murray. It is caught left side. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they take him down after after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Taken in by Harrison. And they take him down right along the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits him on the in route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A lot of times when we'll see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
2nd and 13. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get it up to the 44. So just like that, Bronco, very nice drive. Ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar from the defense, who get off the field by recovering that fumble.
Yeah, that defense was just getting walked backwards, and one of them finally said, enough is enough. And I'll tell you, the way they were moving the football offensively, I think you felt it, I felt it. A touchdown was coming, but that defense responded.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 48. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Hall takes it straight ahead. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger, and that sack isn't helping matters.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a one-score game before halftime. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brings in the kick at the 9. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Let's go. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's caught at the 25. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He finds Dotson left side. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. From the 21. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets earn the chance to tie before halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talking about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Still on his feet. Escapes the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Launches one deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on. Sit.
A give left side for Gibbs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Go on.
All right, here we go. Second down.
What?
Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down. Kyler looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now.
In punt formation for the Cardinals.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Jets football. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They start the drive with Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Left side, and it's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
1-1. 2-2.
Murray looking to throw. Half pass is complete to McBride. A lot of grass ahead. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Throwing from the gun here. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making were to check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. This was a miss-hit, Brock. Low and pretty short. Not the way they drew that one up. It is down inside the 35-yard line. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Green. 1-1. 2-2.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Blankenship on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
On the move, headed right. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. They go play action here. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So they'll decline this and take the results. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Looking to the air here. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up first and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to.
And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets now within one score in the fourth. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a two-point conversion.
This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, first and 10.
I know sauce. Oh,
Gibbs now from the gun. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2-2-1.
Here we go, second and 9. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Murray on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a two-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a two-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. Then he takes it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First and 10, Murray. They did it! He made the interception! And the Jets have some new life in the 4th. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Looking for a throw here. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals lead by only 2. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Running back sent in motion. He's back to throw. Chased out to his right. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. On now comes their punter. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Back to throw. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. He'll look to throw it. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Setting up to pass. Dump off to his fullback. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "You have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "Do you have a fullback still on your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
Throwing now. He's got it near the 8. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he got the first. Clock stops at 23 seconds to play. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Murray here on first down. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Back to the air, Murray. Throwing deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Desperation time here on 4th. This is for the ball game. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it's a road win for the Jets. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Glendale.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I steam. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She pressing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry.